Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome to tonight's amazing session with His Grace Vipin Vihari Prabhu on Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Hare Krishna to Amar Prabhu and Asha Mataji and Bharat Prabhu. They've just joined us. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So, without much further ado, I think I'm just going to hand over to Vipin Vihari Prabhu. Vipin Vihari Prabhu, would you like me to bring up the verse or?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we were last week. We was on chapter 8. I'm just going to share it. Just a moment. There we go.
I mean, I'm okay to share it. If
Okay, can you see it?
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, so where we got to was we just got to this bit. You know where it says Purusha Avataras?
Yeah.
And then after we didn't talk about the Leela Avataras, or we didn't talk about from that bit. So maybe you could just start from the third incarnation.
All right.
Yeah.
So are we doing the? Sorry, let me quickly have a look at the schedule because.
Do you want to do that? Would you like to do the Kirtan as well, or should I?
Oh no! If somebody is willing to do the Kirtan, that's fine.
Okay, let's see. So Amar Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, yes.
Hare Krishna. Would you be kind enough to do the? I'll put the Damodar Ashtakam because obviously we're celebrating the month.
No, I'm not good at it. Sorry, Mataji, I can't.
You were okay.
I can't
Would you like to follow someone if someone else sings with you?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then, thank you. And then, in that case, Hemlet Mataji, would you be kind enough to
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. I mean, if Prabhu is comfortable in following up, so it's okay. Otherwise, I can do the kirtan separate. I wanted to sing Hari Hari Vipule.
You want to sing? Okay. Can you please first do the Damodar Ashtakam so then it gives Amar Prabhu opportunity, and then you can do your one as well. That's absolutely fine.
No. Then I don't have to do that one, so it's all right. I'll do Damodar Ashtakam. It's okay, Mataji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. I'll start Prabhu now. Is it okay? Amar Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, you share for Amar Prabhu. He needs
to... I'm just putting it on. Just a moment. There we go.
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डले
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले भ्रजमानम्
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
यशोदाभियोलोकवमानम् परामृष्टमत्यं ततो धृतगोप्या
यशोदाभियोलुकलदव्यमानम् परमेष्टम् अत्यन्तो धृत्यगोप्या
रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुगं मृजन्तम् कराम्भोजयुग्मेन सातकनेत्रम्
रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुगममृजन्तं करम्बोजयुग्मेन सतङ्कनेत्रम्
मुहुश्वासकम्पत्रिरेखाखकण्ठा स्थितग्रैवदामोदरं भक्तिबद्धम्
मुहुस्वासकम्पत्रितरेकङ्ककन्तसहिता ग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिपदाम्
इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरान्दं कुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्त्यम् आख्यापयन्तम्
ईत्रीदृक्स्वयलभैरनन्तकुण्ठे स्वगोष्ठं निमज्जन्तम् आख्यापयन्तम्
तदीयेषु भक्तैर्जितत्वं पुनः प्रेम तत्संशतावृत्ति वन्दे
तदीयेष्टजनेषु भक्तचित्तत्वं पुनः प्रमतस्तं सत्वृतिवन्ते
वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरेष्ठपिहा
वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षत्वतिं वा न चन्यं वृणेऽहं वृषस्त अपिहा
इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपाल बालम् सदा मे मनस्यावृस्तां किमन्ये
इदं देवपूर्णाथ गोपालबालं सदं मे मनस्यविरस्तं किम् अनया
इदं ते मुखाम्भोज अत्यन्तनीलै वृतं कुन्तले स्निग्धरक्तेक्ष गोप्या
इदं ते मुखं भोजम् अत्यन्तनीलैर्वृतं कुण्टलस्निग्धरक्तस्य च गोप्या
मुहुश्चुम्बिकं बिम्बरक्तां धरं मे मनस्य विरस्तमलं लक्ष्यलाभे
मुहुस्कम्भितं बिम्बरक्तब्रं मे मनस्ये अविरस्तम् अलं लक्ष्यलभया
नमो देव दामोदरानन्त विष्णो प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाब्धिमग्नम्
नमो दामोदरं विष्णु प्रसीद प्रबोधुभ्य जलेभिमग्नम्
कृपादृष्टिवृष्याति दिनं बतानु ग्रहाणेश मम आज्ञामेधाक्षि दृशः
कृपादृष्टिवृष्यन्ति नम्रतानु ग्रहणे समाम् अग्नम् आदि अक्षिदृश्या
कुबेरात्मजो बद्धमूर्ते यदत्वा त्वया मोचितौ भक्तिभाजो कृतो च
कुबेरामतौ बतैव यत्वात् त्वयमाचितौ भक्ति भजौ कृतक्षा
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकं प्रयच्छ नमो मम मोक्षग्राहमेस्ति दामोदरः
नमस्तस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायाथ विश्वस्य धाम्ने
नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरत्दीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयादरायात विश्वस्य धाम्ने
नमो राधिकाये त्वदीये प्रियाये नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीये प्रियाये नमो अन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले भ्रजमानम्
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
यशोदाप्रियो
It's gone.
लोकलादवमानं परामृष्टमत्यं ततो धृत्य गोप्या
Yashoda,
यशोदाप्रियो
Sorry.
Yashoda,
लोकलादवमानं
Vyolokala Param Rishtam Atyanto Drutya Gopya.
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर श्री राधे
Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radhe.
जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर श्री राधे
Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Shri Radhe.
जय यशोधा दामोदर यशोधा दामोदर दामोदर श्री राधे
Jaya Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Shri Radhe.
Jaya Yashoda Damodar Yashoda Damodar Yashoda Damodar Shri Radhe.
Jaya Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Shri Radhe.
Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Damodar Ashtakam ki jai.
Yay.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Nicely done, Prabhu.
No, thank you, Mataji. You sung too well. I just
No,
followed.
no, no, it was good, Prabhu.
First time I'm doing it, so
It's very good, Amar Prabhu. Lovely. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Welcome, Mataji.
And Hemlata Mataji, as usual, thank you so much. Very beautifully sang and very well sang together as well. Thank you. So, Hare Krishna, Ambika Mataji, Ram Lala Prabhu, and Sita Sundari Mataji, Radharani Mataji, and Usha Mataji, and I think I've said hello to everyone else, and Asha Mataji. Hare Krishna. So I think we'll do the Mangala Charan prayers. Asha Mataji, would you be kind enough to do the Mangala Charan prayers?
Yes, Mother, if you could please share it on the
I'll
screen.
share, yeah. And then we'll move on to today's session. There we go.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakya Sakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Stabidam Yena Budale Swayam Rupakadamahyam Tadati Padandiham Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuga Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Shri Rupam Sakrajagam Sagagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaidam Savadudam Parijana Sagidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagagana Lalita Shri Vishagan Visham He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanja kalpatarpshasta kirva sindhupa evacha padidanam bhavanepyo vaishnavepyo namo namaha namo om vishnupadaya krishna prashtaya bhudale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swamin Idi Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashkata Tarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vakshari Gaura Bhakta Virindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Asha Mataji. Let's just close that. And let's bring back our Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay, so can everybody please say 3 loud Hari Bols for Vipin Vihari Prabhu before he starts today's session, to give him like as much encouragement from all of us as possible. So please unmute and say 3 Hari Bols, because we're really fortunate to have him
Prabhupada
take us
ki
through this.
Yeah.
Haribo!
Haribol!
Haribo!
Haribol!
Haribo!
Haribol!
Over to you, brother.
Mataji, if that's okay, I can share my screen because I
Is
will
it
be
easier?
showing some other pictures at the same time, so it'll be easier for me. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Have
So
you got it?
right now. So wow. So you can all see the screen now? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Fine.
Prabhuji, you can increase the size, the font size.
It's too small.
Yeah, font, yeah, you can increase.
Better now?
Yeah, that's it. That's fine.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay. So, thank you very much again for everyone to taking the time to come together this evening to hear about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. So, all of you, I would just say Hare Krishna and welcome and thank you for coming. And please give me your blessings so that I'll be able to speak something meaningful to all of you, which will help you progress in your spiritual life and devotional life. Hare Krishna, everyone. Okay, so we understand that we have come to this paragraph onwards. Lord Chaitanya next described the Leela Avataras. I just wanted to quickly mention that Prabhupada, gave a series of lectures, and these were collected into this book, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, in the 1960s or 68, 66, 68, in the US. And this was collected as this book, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. And also, I would like to mention that this particular chapter is directly based on the Madhya Lila chapter 25. Basically the whole chapter. Chapter, I think 5 onwards, refers to the Madhya Lila, chapter 20, sorry, chapter 20. So this book, Teaching of Lord Chaitanya, chapter 5 onwards, at least until now, is based on the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 20. So this Prabhupada gives the description of this particular chapter to be Lord Chaitanya instruct Sanatan Goswami. So all what we are hearing so far from chapter 5 at least onwards are the teachings of Lord Chaitanya to Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad. So these topics, which are very deep, very detailed, Prabhupada has given extensive purports on these, on each and every, on most of the verses in this particular chapter, with lots of technical details, lots of information, which obviously take some time to digest because we are not regularly accustomed to these types of information. So there is a particular reason why the Chaitanya Charitamrita has been described to be a postgraduate study of the Vedic literatures, so there's a particular reason, and because the verses go very much into depth, and Prabhupada has given a brief explanation on the particular subject. But if you wanted to delve a little bit more on these subjects, I would invite you to please read the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, the instructions of Lord Chaitanya to Sanatana Goswami, because they go very much into details and very enlightening also. So we have been talking so far, or you all have been discussing so far on the different incarnations of the Lord. And the last incarnation, we were talking about the Kshirodakashaya Vishnu incarnation, which is one of the Guna avatars of the Lord. So next, Lord Chaitanya described the Leela avatar of the Lord. So any volunteer to maybe read the next, this chapter is quite long, so if somebody, I don't know how you normally do it. Do you want me just to give a brief, discuss the chapters, or you want somebody to read? How do you normally do it? Mataji, Amoga Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, we normally like one person will read like 3 or 4 different paragraphs, and then
Okay.
you'll obviously speak on it, and then we move
yeah.
on to the next. Or
Okay. Yeah.
if it's easier for you to just talk about it, that's fine also.
Okay.
So
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji also.
Yeah.
So in the last part, what he mentioned, that will be nice, I think, because we can read, because we have we can read it alone, self-study, but you can give your realization. That will be faster. That will be nice.
Faster. Okay. Yeah, I mean, reading also is good so that you're all engaged. But if you wish to go straight in the topic, I'm happy to do that also. But don't lose me because I can't see you, and I hope you're all with me. So anyway, I'll go straight in the topic if you wish to do so, and then we can discuss about it. So Lord Chaitanya next described the Leela avatar or pastime incarnations, and of these, the Lord pointed out that there is no limit. Still, he described some of them, for example, as Matsya, Kurma, Raghunath, Nrsimha, Vamana, and Vara. So, Mahaprabhu is now talking about the Leela avatar. I believe that the Purusha avatars have been discussed, and the Guna avatar also. And yeah, so Purusha avatars has been discussed, and and then Krishna talks about I think the Guna avatars have already been discussed. Anyway, the Purusha avatars have been discussed, and then the second one is now the Leela avatar. The Guna avatars comes later, so we'll talk about it later. So the Leela avatar, or pastimes incarnations of the Lord, and of these the Lord pointed out there is no limit. The analogy given in the Chaitanya Charitamrita is said that just like there is the Ganga river, and the Ganga has got lots of tributaries, like different branches flowing into the Ganga river. Similarly, unlimited branches. Similarly, the Lord has got his avatar who are unlimited, like the tributaries of the Ganga river. Unlimited tributaries keep going into the Ganga, but the source always is one, who is Krishna himself. So the Leela avatars of Krishna are unlimited. There's no count of them, and here the example is given of Matsya, Kurma, Raghunath, Nrsimha, Vamana, and Vara. So we all know of Matsya, the fish incarnation, and then Kurma, they got the tortoise incarnation. Raghunath refers to Rama, Nrsimhadev, Vamana, and Varadev, which is the bull incarnation. Now, Prabhupada talks about the Guna avatar. As far as the Guna avatars or qualitative incarnations of Vishnu are concerned, there are 3: Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Brahma is one of the living entities, but due to his devotional service, he is very powerful. This primal living entity, master of the mode of material passion, is directly empowered by Garbhodakashaya Vishnu to create innumerable living organisms. In the Brahma Samhita, Brahma is likened to the valuable jewel influenced by the rays of the sun, and the Supreme Lord, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, is likened to the sun. If in some kalpa there is no suitable living entity who can act in Brahma's capacity, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu himself becomes Brahma and acts accordingly. Now here, I'm going to show you a picture so that you get a little bit of idea what is going on. Right. So I remember when we were talking about the opulences of the Lord, we were talking about this. I showed this picture and we talked about the Swayam Rupa, Swayam Prakash, the Lekatma Rupa, Vaibhava Vilas, etc. and the Swamsha. But here I'm just going to briefly go into the three main sections. So Swayam Rupa is Krishna himself, and then he incarnates into, of course, Balaram, and then there is Sankarshan. Okay, so Balaram, and then there is Sankarshan. From Sankarshan, Narayan. From Narayan, there is another Sankarshan, and from this Sankarshan, you have got the Purusha avatar, which has already been discussed. Purusha avatars, Karadakashaya Vishnu, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, and Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. So I'll repeat that again. So Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, expands into Balaram, Balaram into Sankarshan, and Sankarshan expands into Narayan. And then from Narayan, there is another Sankarshan. And from this Sankarshan, you have the Purusha avatar who comes, which is the free, Karandakashaya Vishnu. So Karandakashaya Vishnu lies lies in the unmanifested world, and then all the universes expands from him. And then in each universe, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu goes in. And then Garbhodakashaya Vishnu lies in the causal ocean, the stem, lotus flower sprout, Brahmaji arrives, and Brahmaji become the head of that particular universe. And he's given the 5 material elements. He creates the material universe, which is all the different planets and everything. But Krishna, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, actually glances into those universes, into the material nature, and it is impregnated by the living entities. Now, in each living entity, Kshirodakashaya Vishnu actually enters. So this is the Paramatma form. Paramatma goes into each and every living entity. And then you have the different Leela avatar, the Guna avatar, and Yuga avatar, and the Manvantar avatar. So at the moment, we're talking of the Leela avatar of Krishna. So from the Purusha avatar, you have the Leela avatar here. So let's see what Mahaprabhu talks about. So, yeah, the Leela avatar we talked about, and then we talked about the Guna avatar. Now, with the Guna avatar here, so the Guna avatar are the incarnation of the Lord in the form of mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So, mode of goodness, you have Vishnu himself, who is the incarnation of the Guna avatar, mode of goodness. Brahmaji, who is the creator, who is given the 5 material elements, and then he creates all the universes, all the material world, and he is the incarnation, the avatar of the mode of passion. Now, the mode of passion is actually described as activity, rajogun, activity. Someone who is always, like for example, in the Bhagavad Gita is described that mainly the quality of the mode of passion is running after sense enjoyment and affected by greed, lust, kama, and want to accumulate more and more and more, and to work more and more and more to create and build and expand and accumulate more. So this guna, this quality, which is creating and working and expanding, is a responsibility of Brahma. So that's why he has got this mode, which is the mode of passion of creation. He is the guna avatar of Lord Vishnu or Krishna. And Vishnu, who is the maintainer, is the mode of passion. Now, Lord Shiva is also here. Lord Shiva is described as the mode of ignorance. Ignorance is actually sleep, anger, destruction, uh, laziness, darkness, and annihilation. So here, it doesn't mean to say that Lord Shiva is actually sleeping or in ignorance or in darkness, but because of the quality of destruction, of annihilation, Lord Shiva is considered to be the incarnation of the mode of tamogun, mode of ignorance. At the same time, Chaitanya Charitamrita explains that Lord Shiva is neither a material personality, and he's also not fully a spiritual personality. I'm talking of the Lord Shiva, who is the incarnation of the material modes of passion. But there is another Lord Shiva, which is Sadashiva. He actually is Krishna himself, and he stays in the Sadashiva Lok, which is not destroyed even at the time of destruction. But because Lord Shiva stays in the middle of the mode of the material world and the spiritual world, he is neither spiritual, neither material. This is a subject in itself, which is very deep, but I just wanted to mention this because I don't want you to get this impression that Lord Shiva is somebody who is in the mode of ignorance. No, that's his work. That's his lila. This is why he's here. Brahmaji, that's why he's here. This is their work. And they have taken that incarnation to perform this type of work because the material world is subjected to manifestation, maintenance, and destruction. And there are three personalities who are responsible for this. And to be able to create and maintain and destroy, the modes of goodness should be present. The different modes of nature should be present. So for the representative or the incarnation of those modes are Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And Brahmaji is a living entity who takes this position. He's just like any other living entity, but because that living entity has done severe penances and lots of devotional service, one living entity is selected to be Brahma for one universe. But you have to remember that there is not one universe, there's unlimited universes, and there are unlimited Brahma. And Brahma is a living entity. He is a living entity just like us. But because of his penances, of his devotional service, of his purity, he has been offered this position to be the head of one universe. So as Prabhupada explains and Mahaprabhu explains, if in one kalpa, there is in one kalpa is actually 1,000 of the Chatur Yugas. So if there is no living entity who can act in Brahma's capacity, so which means there is no one who has done enough devotional service to be pure enough to maintain this post of Brahma, Garbhodakasaya Vishnu himself becomes the Brahma and acts accordingly. Garbhodakasaya Vishnu himself becomes Brahma and acts accordingly. Now, let's talk a little bit more about Lord Shiva. Similarly, by expanding himself as Lord Shiva, the Supreme Lord is engaged when there is a need to annihilate the universe. Lord Shiva, in association with Maya, has many forms, which are generally numbered at 11. So, Shiva is the son of Brahma. And we all know that when when the four Kumaras came, after Lord Brahma created the Manasaputra, they are called, out of his mind, he created the four Kumaras, Sanat, Sanatan, Sanandan, and Sanat Kumar. And he asked them, go and populate the world. And then the four Kumaras refused. And they said, no, we want to remain small. We don't want to associate with this material world, this material energy. And we don't want to engage in this mode of passion of creating, accumulating, engaging, and greedy and lust. We just want to stay small, stay unattached with this material world, and engage in our devotional service. So Lord Brahma became angry. So when he became angry, out of his anger, Lord Shiva was generated from his mind, and he is called Rudra. He was called Rudra. Rudra means being in anger. So Rudra expanded into 11 of them. There are 11 Rudras. So Lord Shiva is not one of the living entities. He is more or less Krishna himself. The example of milk and yogurt is often given in this regard. So yogurt is a preparation of milk, but still yogurt cannot be used as milk. Similarly, Lord Shiva is an expansion of Krishna, but he cannot act like Krishna, nor can we derive the spiritual restoration from Lord Shiva that we derive from Krishna. The essential difference is that Lord Shiva has a connection with material nature, but Vishnu or Lord Krishna has nothing to do with material nature. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter 88 and verse 3, it is stated that Lord Shiva is a combination of three kinds of transformed consciousness known as Vaikarika, Tejasa, and Tamasa. Now, if you want to, okay, let me just talk a little bit about what it means by the yogurt and the milk and all that. We have one candle, and from that candle, which is lit, we take a diya, and then we light from this candle. So that's one original candle, and then there's a diya there. The diya is lit from this candle. Now this diya cannot transform and become that candle, because that candle is one, is original, and there is no identical candle like it. So that diya cannot become that candle. We have milk. When milk, you add some yogurt culture to it, it transformed overnight and becomes yogurt. But that yogurt, you cannot transform back into milk. There is no mechanism or there is no method to actually transform yogurt and give it back its original shape and nature, which is milk. It's not possible. So once it's transformed, it remains as yogurt. Here, the analogy given here is that Krishna is the original cause of the milk, or of the yogurt. Krishna is the original, the cause, which is milk. And Shiva is the effect of the milk, which is becoming yogurt. But that yogurt cannot come back to milk. So the original and the supreme and the energy is coming from milk. So this is what Prabhupada is explaining here. Yogurt is a preparation of milk, but still yogurt cannot be used as milk. Similarly, Lord Shiva is an expansion of Krishna. He's an expansion of Krishna, but he cannot act like Krishna. Nor can we derive the spiritual restoration from Lord Shiva that we derive from Krishna. So what Krishna can give you, Lord Shiva will not be able to give you, because the source of Lord Shiva is Krishna. The essential difference is that Lord Shiva has a connection with material nature. So that's what they were explaining. Lord Shiva stays in the middle of the material nature and the spiritual world. He's in the border. He's neither connected to the material nature. He's also not connected to uh, the spiritual world. Okay, he is connected in a sense with the material nature because he has um, this task of destruction or annihilation, and he has the task of uh, acting uh, through the glance of Garbhogatashaya Vishnu as the uh, when Garbhogatashaya Vishnu is glancing into the material nature, the glance is actually Lord Shiva, and the material nature is Durga Devi Parvati. And this glance transform when Garbhogatashaya Vishnu is impregnating the material nature, therefore Durga Devi, that glance becomes Lord Shiva. And that's why Lord Shiva and Parvati are husband and wife. And Lord Shiva actually is the uh, the medium how the material nature is impregnated. And Prabhupada gives in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, he gives the example, he describes that the linga actually is a representation of Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi, which actually means the creation, the impregnation of this material world. So that's the function of Lord Shiva. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that Lord Shiva is a combination of three kinds of transformed consciousness known as Vaikarika, Tejasa, and Tamasa. If you'd like to read a bit more about this, this is there in the Chaitanya Charitamrita also about this, and the Bhagavatam also talks about these three types of transformed consciousness. I mean, due to lack of time, I omitted this. I didn't want to go into this, but I hope that you all get this the gist of what's happening here. The Vishnu incarnation, all the master of the mode of goodness within each universe, is in no way in touch with the influence of material nature. Although Vishnu is equal to Krishna, Krishna is the original source. Vishnu is a part, but Krishna is the whole. This is verdict of the Vedic literature. The Brahma Samhita gives the example of an original candle which lights a second candle. Although the candles are of equal power, one is still accepted as the original, and the other is said to be kindled from the original. The Vishnu expansion is like the second candle. He is as powerful as Krishna, but the original Vishnu is Krishna. Brahma and Lord Shiva are obedient servants of the Supreme Lord, and the Supreme Lord as Vishnu is an expansion of Krishna. So here, the difference between Krishna and Vishnu is given. So the only difference actually is that Krishna is the origin and Vishnu is an expansion, is a part of Krishna. They are identical, but the only difference is one is the origin and the other one is a part of Krishna. So Krishna is the original source and Vishnu is a part of Krishna. Otherwise, there's no difference. Yeah. So, but as opposed to Brahma and Lord Shiva, they are the servants of the Supreme Lord. So they are eternally the servant. But Vishnu is not the servant of the Supreme Lord because he's an expansion of the Supreme Lord himself. You know, he's an expansion. So now we talked about the Leela avatar, we talked about the Guna avatar. Now let's talk about the Manvantar avatar. After describing the Leela and Guna avatar to Sanatana Goswami, Lord Chaitanya explained the Manvantar avatar incarnation associated with the Manus. He first stated that there is no possibility of counting the Manvantar avatar. So Mahaprabhu here is talking about it's difficult to count the Manvantar avatar because they are so numerous. You will see in a minute. 14 Manus appear in one kalpa. One kalpa is 1,000 Chaturyugas. Yes, Prabhu? Any?
Prabhuji, are you sharing the screen? We can't see that we're reading.
Oh, you can't see? Oh, yeah, I'm sharing it. Yeah. You can't
We
see
see
at all?
only We see only the picture, Prabhuji.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, I should have actually showed you this. Okay, can you see it now? Can you see
Yeah, this,
Yes,
we can
Prabhu.
see now the
Yes.
text. Yes, but
Yeah.
before it was the picture. Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you should have told
that's
me this.
okay. It's okay. That was the picture also. We are
Okay.
thinking that you are talking about that because this text it was the you show the graph before that one.
Yes. And then I forgot to swap it. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
But anyway,
Please, yeah.
we're talking about this one now. After describing the Leela and the Guna avatar to Sanatana Goswami, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is now explaining the Manvantar avatar. So he's saying that there's so many of them that it's difficult to actually count all of them. So 14 Manus appear in one Kalpa, or a day of Brahma. And for each Manu, there is a Manvantar avatar. Yeah? So in one Kalpa, which is 1000 Chaturjugas, or a day of Brahma, 14 Manus appear in one Kalpa of Brahma. For each Manu, there is a Manvantar avatar. It is calculated that each day of Brahma lasts 4,320,000,000 Earth years. That's one day. Okay? So 14 Manus appear in one day of Lord Brahma. Now, that's a day, but there is one night also. So you multiply by 2. Yeah. So that will be 28 Manus in a day of Lord Brahma. And Brahma lives for 100 years. So you multiply by 2 plus times 100 years. This is how long, sorry, this multiply by 100, sorry. You multiply by 2 and 1,000, then you get 100 years of Lord Brahma, the whole life of Lord Brahma. If 14 Manus appear in one day of Brahma, there are 420 Manus during 1 month of Lord Brahma. Yeah. And during 1 year of Brahma, there are 5,040 Manus. That's 1 year. Since Brahma lives for 100 of his years, it is calculated that there are 504,000 Manus manifested during the lifetime of one Brahma. That's one Brahma in one universe. But there are innumerable universes. No one can imagine the totality of the Manvantar incarnations. So, the Manvantar avatars, the avatars of the Manus, are innumerable because there are innumerable universes, there are innumerable Brahmas, and 14 Manu appear in one Kalpa or one day of Brahma, and nobody will be able to calculate how many Manvantar avatar there are of Lord Krishna. So countless universes are produced by the exhalation of Mahavishnu, and thus no one can begin to calculate how many Manus are existing at one time. Difficult to imagine. Difficult. So now Prabhupada gives the different names of the Manu, some of them, not all of them. So each Manu is known by a different name. The first Manu is Swayambhuva Manu, and he is a direct son of Brahma. The second Manu, Swarochish, is the son of the predominating deity of fire. The third Manu is Uttama, and he is the son king of Priyavrata. The fourth Manu, Tamasa, is the brother of Uttama, as is the fifth Manu, Raivata. The sixth Manu, Chakshusha, is the son of Chakshush. The seventh Manu is Vaivasvata, and he is the son of the sun god. The eighth Manu is Savarni, and he is also a son of the sun god, born of a wife named Chaya. The ninth Manu, Daksha Savarni, is the son of Varuna. The 10th Manu, Brahma Savarni, is the son of Upashloka. The four other Manus are Rudra Savarni, Dharma Savarni, Deva Savarni, and Indra Savarni. So that's the 14 Manus in total. Yeah? But they are appearing in innumerable universes, in innumerable life, Brahma's life. Okay? After describing the Manu incarnation, Lord Chaitanya described the Yuga avatar to Sanatana Goswami. There are 4 yugas or millennium: Satya, Treta, Dwapar, and Kali. And in each millennium, the Supreme Lord appears in an incarnation in a different color. In the Satya Yuga, the color of the principal incarnation is white. In the Treta Yuga, the color is red, and the Dwapara Yuga blackish, and in Kali Yuga yellow, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam by the astrologer Garga Muni, who calculated Krishna's horoscope in the house of Nanda Maharaj. So here, Mahaprabhu was explaining to Sanatana Goswami that there are also Yuga avatar, and in the Yuga avatar, the incarnation appear in different colors. So in Satya Yuga, the color of the principal incarnation is white, and here, does anyone know who that incarnation is? Who that person is?
Is it Matsya?
No.
Oh, Kapil.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
Kapila. So Kapila is actually one of the principal incarnation in Satya Yuga. And in Treta Yuga, I haven't checked it, but anyone know who's the main incarnation?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, is it Lord Ram?
Okay, so what the Chaitanya Charitamrita say is Tretayam Raktavarnosau Chaturbahu Shri Mekalaha Hiranyakeshastayatma Shruk Shruvadi Upalakshanaha. The translation is, in Treta Yuga, the Lord appeared in a body that had a reddish hue and 4 arms. There were 3 distinctive lines on his abdomen, and his hair was golden. His form manifested the Vedic knowledge, and he bore the symbols of a sacrificial spoon, ladle, and so on. So I couldn't find the name. I know everybody would have actually said is Lord Ram, but according to what Mahaprabhu is saying here, that's from the Chaitanya Charitamrita I've just quoted, and I just wanted to know if anybody has been able to find this, because the name is not given, but it gives.
Is it Dhanvantri Prabhu?
I was thinking of that also. I was thinking of that also. So maybe we need to find out, because he comes with the different herbs and all that, isn't it? And the kalash. So, but it
Spoon and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if someone is able to find out, because it doesn't say here exactly.
Can you read it again? Where is it?
This is in Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is the Madhya Lila chapter 20.
No, just a sentence. What did you say?
Okay. In Treta Yuga, the Lord appeared in a body that had a reddish hue and 4 arms. Definitely not Lord Rama. Right. There were 3 distinctive lines on his abdomen, and his hair was golden. His form manifested the Vedic knowledge, and he bore the symbols of a sacrificial spoon, ladle, and so on.
Spoon means it looks like mohini or something.
No, the sacrificial spoon. So when you do the yagya, you do this spoon, isn't it?
Okay.
So, and then that's what he's got. So I was trying to find the name of this personality, but I couldn't. I just wanted to know if any of you have come across this, because yeah. So there you are. So that's somebody we need to find out who that person is. And in Dwapara Yuga, blackish, Krishna. We all know Krishna. Now, the Yuga avatar Krishna, blackish. Chaitanya Charitamrita say, how come Krishna's incarnation? So actually, Krishna is not strictly speaking an incarnation. He's actually incarnating himself. That's what it says. So he comes himself. He's himself. So he incarnates himself of avatar. Avataran. Avataran means to Avatar comes of words avataran. Avataran means to descend, and Krishna descends. And in Kali Yuga, yellow. Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam Sangopanga Sangashparshadam Yagye Sankirtane Praya Yajantihi Sumedasha. So Mahaprabhu will come, Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam. So he will be in a color which is not blackish. He will be a Krishnam, and he will be bright, and he will come with his weapons. And who are his weapons? Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's weapons? Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam Sangopanga Sa Parshadam. Huh? Does anybody know what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's weapon?
We
Huh?
have no
Harinam
weapon.
Sankirtan.
The weapon is his parshad. His parshad. Sango Parshadam. His parshad. His associates. So Srinivasa
Nityananda.
Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit, Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu. And again, all his other associates also. That's his weapon. Because in every...
Prabhu, just one question. You said Krishna expands as Vishnu, right?
Yes.
But Krishna has just 2 hands, right?
Yes, that's right.
But Vishnu has 4 hands.
Yeah, so when he expands with 4 hands.
Okay. No,
So this is yeah, okay.
see, so can Shiva give moksha?
No.
Brahma also can't give, right?
No, because they are themselves able to.
Sadashiva can give, is it?
Sadashiva is an expansion of Krishna himself. He's Krishna himself. Yes.
Okay, so he can give that.
He can give, but generally, when we talk about Lord Shiva in this universe, we're talking of the expansion of Mahavishnu, Shiva.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam by the astrologer Garga Muni, who calculated Krishna's horoscope in the house of Nanda Maharaj. So I will stop here because this is a very long chapter.
Yeah, it's very long.
Yeah. So as you can see, it's quite long, and then time is up already. So I don't know if there's time for a discussion, or we stop here, and then maybe some other time we can continue that. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you very much, everyone, for your kind attention, and forgive me for my shortcomings and any defects in my realization. And I hope it was a bit clear after reading and explaining. Okay, thank you. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Vihari Prabhu. So I'm just going to ask the other devotees if anyone has any questions or comments or any realizations that they could share with Vipin Vihari Prabhu. Please, can you unmute and ask?
Hare Krishna, can I ask a little quick question?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yeah, it was mentioned in the college of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. But there's a Kolki avatar, it was not in that part. So
you mean the Kalki you're referring to?
yes, Prabhu. It was mentioned the golden avatar Mahaprabhu, but in the college of normal the Kolki avatar. So in the Kali Yuga there is 2 avatars. That is here is yes, please.
Yeah. Now we have to all remember that Kalki is not a Yuga avatar. That's the simple answer to that. He's not Yuga avatar. So Yuga avatar are those specific personalities, and you have to remember also that the Yuga avatar for this particular age, Kali, is Mahaprabhu, not Kalki. Kalki in Kali Yuga and Sri Ram in the Treta Yuga are actually Leela avatar. Your Leela avatar. Like Lord Rama is a Leela avatar. He's not a Yuga avatar. That's why I was mentioning that it's interesting to know who is the Yuga avatar of Treta Yuga. But yeah, again, answering to your question, Prabhu, Kalki is not the Yuga avatar. He's a Leela avatar, and yeah, he will be coming to perform a specific Leela, which is to destroy the demons. But the Yuga avatar is Mahaprabhu. Is that okay, Prabhu?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, Purusha avatar, Guna avatar, Manantar avatar. There's many avatars, Yoga avatar. Yes, yes, it's clear.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhu, just just thought of this. Muruga is considered as son of Shiva, right?
Yeah.
Is it anywhere mentioned here about Ganesh and Muruga and all that?
No, it's not mentioned here about Ganesha because these personalities are demigods, and again, the demigods are personalities who have performed extreme devotional service. They have come to certain purification that they have taken the birth to live
Yes.
as a demigod. When it comes to Muruga,
Yes.
there is something interesting about Muruga. Muruga is also Subramanyam, is also Kartikeya.
Yes.
Correct? Muruga is also the son of Lord Shiva and Parvati.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muruga is also the son of Krishna and Jambavati, who is Samba.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. So
I never heard of.
he's actually Samba. Kartikeya, Muruga, Subramanyam, who is the commander in chief. Krishna says that in the Bhagavad Gita, Kartikeya out of the Senapati. He says, isn't it?
Oh, Jambava. That means Jambavati is son of Jambavan, right?
Yes,
Right?
yes.
The bear.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, he's a son of his Samba actually, Muruga Subramanyam. Kartikeya is the commander in chief,
Yes,
and
yes,
he
yes.
is also called Subramanyam because he is the
Shanmuga. Yeah.
he's protector of the Brahmanas. That's why he's
Shanmuga.
called Subramanyam. But he's a son of he's Samba actually, son of Krishna. So okay, I'm pretty sure it's Krishna and Jambavati. I'm 99% sure. But anyway, Krishna had 16,108 wives, and
Yes.
8 of them were men. But he's one of the son of Krishna anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's not Jambavati, but it is the question
Yes,
you
Prabhu,
asked.
yes, Jambavati.
Demigods and all that. It is actually difficult just to say that all demigods are living entities who have progressed to the stage of demigods. Some of them expansions, some of them are sons, some son of Krishna that I mentioned just now. So it depends who we're talking about. But in general, demigods, devata, are living entities who have actually progressed from the lower species and they have performed devotional service to such a level where they have taken birth as demigods, and the topmost of them is Brahmaji. Yeah.
Earlier they worshipped Brahma, right? And all these demons worshipped.
Yeah. Sorry,
Nowadays,
Ramala Prabhu had a question or comment.
No, I am adding the whatever Prabhuji was mentioned, 99% actually is actually 100%. It is Jambavati.
Yeah. Thank you for confirming.
So I am adding 1%. Yes.
Yes. So yeah, so when you go and see Muruga or Subramanyam or Kartikeya next time, remember is a son of Krishna. Okay, so what do you think? We'll stop here.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Is there any more questions or queries?
Hare Krishna is maybe another way, very silly question actually. Sometimes we know the Gunavatar, Lilavatar, and Yogavatar. What we can understand it? Just I cannot clear my paraphrase this question. What is real? What we can realize about to know this thing? God has such kind of avatar, such kind of avatar. What we can get information about it?
Hmm. You
Did
mean,
you? Can you understand this? My question actually.
yeah, what you're asking is, Krishna has got Leela avatar, Guna avatar, Manvantar avatar, Purusha avatar, etc. What is the essence of that? What does it mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What is giving the message about it?
Uh, so the only thing I can say is that this is uh, the greatness of Krishna, unlimited uh, energy, Shakti of Krishna, and Krishna, the Supreme Person, because everything comes from Him. He's the source of everything. So everything which is working in this world is working under the supervision of one of Krishna's energy, one of Krishna's Shakti. So Krishna is the all-powerful. He has got all the qualities. That's why he's called God, Krishna, all attractive. He's got all power, the most powerful person. So it shows the greatness of Krishna that Krishna is actually the supreme person. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Actually, that is actually he is inconceivable. We cannot understand him, but to get an simple idea about how God is great, how greatness is greatness. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Prabhuji.
you can see from here, that picture here, and then all these incarnation coming through the Lila, Guna, Sakchavesh, Yuga Avatar, Manvanta Avatar, all these people, all these personalities, sorry, all expansion of the Lord. So, yeah.
Prabhu, one quick question. This, Brahmaji creates the planets and all that, right?
Yeah.
He's not, the souls are always there. He doesn't create any soul, isn't it?
No. He always create. He's like that's why he's called the architect. The architect are given the wood, the concrete, the cement, the sand, the earth, and
Oh,
all this,
okay. No,
and then
there.
he build the house. But the person, he doesn't create the person who lives in the house. So similarly, Lord Brahma was given the five material ingredients: earth, water, fire, ether, air, and then with
Oh,
this he created everything.
he was given the material. So
That's right. Yeah, he was given. He hasn't created the material ingredients. He was
yeah,
given.
just like a carpenter creates a chair, like.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
There is secondary creator.
Yeah, secondary creators.
Okay, thank you so much. Asha Mataji, Bharat Prabhu, Amar Prabhu, Usha Mataji, Ambika Mataji, Hemlata Mataji, Radharani Mataji. Any other questions? Okay. Right.
So,
Thank you. Yes.
sorry. So, if there is no question, because I found there is a lovely picture of Bipin Vihari Prabhuji and also Usha Mataji and Hemlata Mataji as well. So, there also Jagannath also, is a avatar also. Is it a Leela avatar? Just
That's a really good question.
Jagannath. Yeah. Yeah.
Prabhuji, you're on mute.
Please make it unmute, Prabhuji.
Oh.
Yes. No. Krishna. Say Krishna. Say Jagannath. Right? So there is no difference between Krishna and Jagannath, because this Jagannath form we can see is actually Krishna in the Mahabhava Prakash form, isn't it? So he's actually melting in the love of Srimati Radharani. He's Krishna who is melting. So he's not an expansion, he's not an incarnation, he's not a Leela Purush Manvartar. He's actually Say Krishna, Say Jagannath. Krishna himself.
Mm. Thank you for that. Thank you. That means Jagannath and Krishna identity. That is same.
Same. Because if you take gold and then you melt the gold. So the ring, for example, you take a ring and then you melt the ring. What is the difference between these two? The difference is one is a ring, but one is a melted ring, but they are both gold, no? So similarly, Krishna is the Supreme Person, and Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Jagannath is actually the Mahabhava Prakash of Krishna, which is when he was hearing the pastimes of Srimati Radharani through Rohini. I don't, maybe you remember, you know this story. So he was melting, and then you know he was melting in separation, in ecstasy for Srimati Radharani, and that's his form, Mahabhava Prakash. And also there are different stories behind it, like when the sculptor was sculpting, and then Janjumna Maharaj went in, and then the shape, the form, the murti wasn't complete, so it became like this. So why it was like this? Because it was originally, that was the form of Krishna in Mahabhava Prakash, separation of Srimati Radharani. So there's no difference between gold and molten gold. It's just another stage of the gold, but it's gold.
So this same Lord and Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna, same as your Lord Mahaprabhu. I saw your picture.
Yes.
Mahaprabhu also.
Yeah.
So all the Leela Avatar, everyone is the same, is it?
Same.
Other Leela Avatar, whatever Mahaprabhu or Jagannath or other Leela Avatar, whatever the Ram, Sitaram. So they are everyone the Leela is everyone Lord expansion, everyone is the same.
Yeah, Mahaprabhu is Yuga Avatar. Shri Ram is the Leela Avatar. Yeah. But Mahaprabhu is Yuga Avatar. He's not Leela Avatar. Oh, but it says here, isn't it?
Exactly. Yes, it was mentioned.
If they are all the same, then they can also give moksha, isn't it?
Sorry?
Can they give moksha, all the Leela avatars?
Yeah, they can. They can.
Like Mahaprabhu also can give, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So why you are doing Hare Krishna?
Mahaprabhu is delivering everyone at the moment.
Why you are doing you are following him, his instruction, Juga Dharma, Harinam, Sankirtan. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think we'll stop here.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Prabhu. And that picture is particularly beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very lovely.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
can see it. It looks so real. I mean, the cloud, it just looks so real.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay,
yeah. Sorry,
yeah.
maybe I am adding. Because in the full moon and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was what is it? Lakshmi, Vishnupriya and her friend, they conflict each other. The one is mentioned my Prabhu, Lord Mahaprabhu. So he has no amala. He has no. He's spotless. But moon has spots. So whatever you can compare, there is no comparison. There is no item we can compare about Lord Mahaprabhu. Even moon, you are bringing moon to compare. Moon is very nice, very lovely. Is giving a moon that is moonlight, very peaceful. But even though moon has a spot, but my Mahaprabhu He has no spot.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, I see that now. That's amazing. Right, thank you so much, Prabhu, for sharing that with us. It's always nice to hear about the vastness of all the, the different ways in which the Lord manifests and the intricacies of all of it, and his unlimited the structure of it all, and then his unlimited qualities and characteristics that come through in all the different forms, and just how complex it all is as well, but everything's got a system to it, and how it all kind of fits together and how it works. And I think you depicted that really, really well. So thank you so much. So can everyone please unmute and say 3 really big Haribols to Vipin Vihari Prabhu, please.
Hari
Haribo!
Haribol! Haribol! Thank you so much.
Party.
It's always lovely having you and hearing you speak, because it comes from a really deep place. So with that, is there anybody that would be kind enough to do the Nishingadev prayers? Any volunteers to come forward?
Ram Lala Prabhuji.
Yeah, Ram Lala Prabhuji.
Haribol, Haribol. Yeah.
Haribol. Okay, so Prabhu, would you like me to put the words up?
Yeah, I can. Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe sorry. Maybe I am. I need. Can you give few seconds, because I am calling my daughter. Yeah, just a few seconds. Yeah.
There we go. And is there anybody else that would like to follow?
I think
You'll follow? Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, you don't need to screen share. Is it not necessary? It is not necessary.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just take it off.
Right.
Right. There we go.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Right. Yeah. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Lado lado daini.
Dayini.
Nakakashi Purvakshaha.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Sila Tangka Nakalaye.
Sila Sankalakalaya.
Ito Nisimha Bharata Nisimha.
Ito Nasimha Parato Nasimha.
Itato Nisimha.
Ito Nasimha Parato Nasimha.
Jata jata jami tato Nisimha.
Yato Yato Yamitato Nasimha.
Nisimha Hridaye Nisimha.
Bahir Nasimha Hridaye Nasimha.
Narasimha Madim Charanam Prapade.
Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prakate.
Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakam Adbhuta Singha. Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhringam Keshavadrita Naraharirokam জয় জগদীশ হরে স্বামী জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে
Tavakara kamala varenaka adhuta shri lalita hiranyakashipu tanubrinda keshavadita nahari rupa jai jagadisha hare jai jagadisha hare jai jagadisha hare
কেশবধৃত নরহরি রূপম জয় জগদীশ হরে স্বামী জয় জগদীশ হরে
केशवद्रिता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
জয় নৃসিংহদেব 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 জয় নৃসিংহদেব
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
জয় প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ জয় প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল
निताई गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौरा हरि बोल
জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 নিতাই জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
नृसिंहदेव भगवान की
जय
जय
प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की
Yay.
जय
हरि बोल हरे
Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Pranamanande, Hare Hare Bol, Hare
Ananta
Krishna.
Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
जय
Hare Krishna. So, thank you so much, Ram Lala Prabhu and Usha Mataji. That was very beautiful, and it was lovely to hear you sing, Ram Lala Prabhu. Thank you so much. And equally, Usha Mataji as well. It was beautiful to hear you sing. Thank you so much again to Vipin Vihari Prabhu for sharing the part of the 8th chapter of the teachings of Lord Chaitanya with us. So we hope to have you as much as possible because you do it so well. And hopefully everyone will be present tomorrow for the chanting of the japa session at 5:30. So with that, we'll close for today. Vancha kalpa tarobhyascha kripa sindhu nam
Pranam Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
Hare
अनंत
Krishna.
गौरवष्टक की
Ki
जय
Jai.
शिल प्रभुपाद की जय
Jai.
Jai. Jai Gaur. Hare Hare.
कृष्ण कॉन्शियस नहीं थे